This Saturday of college football rolls on with a mid-afternoon feast. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Maryland Terrapins. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, the Cowboys head coach told me before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Terrapins headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun, it's Hawkins. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
Looking for a deep man. He's got it inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Fresh setter downs going to the air. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They're on the board first here in the season opener. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Stepping to the right. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down.
Love the poise on that play. You saw when he escaped the pocket, he was on the move. He didn't take his eyes from looking downfield. He kept reading the coverage, located a receiver, picked up a huge chunk play.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Finds a crease, it's Howard. There he goes. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Down he goes.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Looking to the big tight end. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's got enough. Turns it on at midfield. Lots of running room. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Cowboys. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
and it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Right side, it's Howard. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the third down very manageable.
Wants to throw on third down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Picked off. What a play by this defense. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. They'll ride the hot hand. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Wants to go up top on second down. Out wide left, it's Evans. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to throw, it's Washington. They're all over him. And they got him.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. This offense has it with really good field position. Running inside, it's Hawkins. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Left side is Evans. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. And the Cowboys are threatening in the red zone. Needs it here on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Dropping back, it's Washington. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Receiver going in motion. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They'll try to get the first through the air. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Cowboys will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Hawkins. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys! How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. The snap sets up to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hits inside, it's Daniels. Enough to move the chains. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Terrapins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Under pressure. Finds his back in the middle. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. They go to the wide receiver screen.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes one man miss. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Drops back on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Looking to get it in. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. And this is a really important series of plays. A chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking 1st down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
Second down, gonna throw it. Looking for the goal line. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
On the return, it's Hampton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Still looking. Grabbed over the middle. It's Polk. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Maryland uses its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Working the middle. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Hawkins. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. With the catch, it's Hawkins. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Bowling Green, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's Bowling Green engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
Moving the pocket, it's Washington. Rushes on. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Love the call here going RPO on 3rd down, and obviously you're giving your quarterback choices, but the defense gave them a look that was conducive to handing that football off. So good decision by the quarterback and nice push up front.
Straight ahead, it's Daniels. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Terrapins want to crank the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Long way to go on 2nd down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got his man in the middle. On the move at the 30. Open field on the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the extra point was good. Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg. Deep in the end zone, it's Hampton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Quick give. It's Hawkins. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. That's caught. It's Young. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the ground, it's Hawkins. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Snaps it in the shotgun. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Dude, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Turning it on. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the 2nd half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. A really good job at the point of attack.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Defense in press coverage. Got to make the play on 4th. Turns it loose. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Second and long here. To the air, it's Washington. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll pull it down. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Plows his way ahead. Breaks into the open. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Terrapins. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits those uprights right in half.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 60-yard run to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Stopped right there.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Timed him perfectly to knock him free and forces the third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're only...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. The give on fourth down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on their own side of the field if we're going to go for it on fourth down. I think they probably understood. Listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it, and by the way, they got it.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Still on his feet at the 45. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he's brought down after a short gain. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hawkins. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again. So I think
he caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Here comes the 2-point try. From the gun. That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is good. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, You might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Moves the pocket. It's Washington. Makes the grab. Made a defender miss. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Terrapins headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Going for it all. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. He's looking downfield to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. Great place to start for this offense. Back to pass, it's Washington. Pulls it in, it's Daniels. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
From the gun, it's Hawkins. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. With an update on that, let's check in with Holland.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team.
Caught, and he's got room. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The offense batting .500 on fourth down. They're 2 for 4 so far. Breaks the tackle.
How about that? Fourth down, I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on fourth down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
Quarterback gets the first down. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And the pummeling has started.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal job.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Daniels. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
And I know that wasn't a big gain, but this offense needed that, man. That back-to-back picks on back-to-back possessions, they got to get something going, get some good mojo, get everybody believing again, and settle their quarterback down.
Handoff again. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give
Nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the Colorado Buffaloes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field is a spectacular viewing venue for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling. Folsom Field continues to build on their tradition of the Buffaloes football team. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Buffaloes ready to kick it away first. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Give to the single back. Got enough for the first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down for this offense. The give. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start this season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Hits inside, it's Smith. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. That's just inexcusable. A delay of game penalty there, and now it is 2nd and a mile and a half. Keeps it on the option. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Straight ahead, it's Smith. Across the 35. There he goes. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Great job by the back on the option. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finish it off in style with a 47-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gibson. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Quick give. It's Young. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making the adjustment. Right back to it. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. 3rd down from the gun, Lewis. Right side, it's Gibson. Makes a grab and room to run. He's at the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Lewis can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals, because you know kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice 3rd down conversion, and now set up 1st and goal. This offense has a chance to really make a statement.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. All over him immediately.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Colorado! Excellent pass by the back on the option. The extra point here would tie the game. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Found a seam on the left. He's inside the 40. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeps it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13.
Number 97, set to advance on the football.
On the move from inside is 5. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll go to the counter play. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. Throwing, Lewis. On the move. Got out of trouble and throws. Out wide left, it's Gibson. Snags it and he's open. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Hands it off. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Lewis on the play action. Oh, pressure's coming. Intercepted to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Pulls it. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Leaves it in his belly. Oh, he's got some space. Up near near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Smith with the grab over the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Jensen. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. The Scarlet Knights have this offense rolling. Fresh set of downs going up top. Look out! And down he goes.
But how about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Leaves it with the back. Good, strong tackle.
And you can't get it all back in one play, but I really like that 2nd down, man. I mean, that's a big positive chunk. You sneak the run in. They weren't thinking about the run. They were thinking pass after that disaster of first down, what it was. So you kind of make this a little bit more manageable, easier play call now on 3rd down.
Off and running. He's at the touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Great job by the back on the option.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. They'll give it to him again. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Escapes the pressure going right. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Drives inside. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
This offense typically really good in these physical situations, running the football, getting first downs. They got stopped on this play. Interesting decision coming up here on 4th down.
Lewis to throw for it on 4th. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
They'll take over. First and 10.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to get the corner. First down, he'll keep it. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind. Line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Really nice play called by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Lewis to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Got the back over the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Well, we know that when the quarterback's throwing out-breaking routes, timing has to be so critical and important. When the target turns around, the ball's got to be right there, and we just didn't see it on that play.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. It's Lewis again. Moving out to the right. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll send the back in motion. Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. He unleashes a long one. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. Makes a catch at the 10. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The ride. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run.
And there's so much skill to these. Turns as soon as you get the football. Man, watch the defensive guys turn into blockers and understanding how to follow your blockers. And he did everything right except for getting the end zone. Got it inside the 5-yard line. Now set up the offense for great field position.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Lewis, rush right in his face. Couldn't connect with his man in the end zone, but they're going to back up after this penalty is announced, I believe. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Lewis wants to pass. Turning it on. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. Excellent job using the clock. They get the timeout. 2 ticks remaining, and now they can put up points before going to the locker room. Third down from the gun, Lewis. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with the UConn Huskies taking on the number 4 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's Connecticut in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
They'll start the third quarter with the run. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Throwing, Lewis. Left side is Young. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Lewis to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. Brings into the open. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They're all over it. Right side, it's Young. Makes the grab in their space. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here's Lewis to throw. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. Changing the routes with his receivers. Second down, gonna throw it. Swats it away.
You know, if you're going to defend the slant route, you've got to be physical near the line of scrimmage. You saw that on defense there.
A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. From the gun on third down, Lewis. Makes a catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Bucks. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Hopkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Gives it. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They give it back to him. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Swarmed under 5-yard loss on the play.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Give to the running back. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Got it behind the line. It's Duff. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Fires left side at Smith. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The handoff as they run the counter play here. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
On the option. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this 1st down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
And it's good! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run him again. There he goes. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The run inside. It's Young. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking for a crease. It's Young. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Quarterback changing the play. 4th down, Lewis. Converts on 4th down, still going. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Lewis. Got it in the middle. It's Young. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Right at the line. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo.
Well, it's a nice job handing off to him and getting the first down, but with the scoreboard looking how it does, you've got to throw the ball. You've got to go hurry up, you've got to get plays run quickly, and you've got to throw it down the field to get back in this game.
You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
And he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He breaks the tackle. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And one of the things you're taught as a defensive guy, when you're trying to strip the football, you got to secure the tackle with one hand, try to get the football with the other, and they're not.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Quarterback will keep it. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. I think they keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. The give. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Secures it at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Throwing. Lewis. Under pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Lewis from the gun on third down. Hauls it in. He's down right there, but he has plenty to pick up the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And that's a great throw by this young man. Listen, he's had an up-and-down day, actually probably a little bit more down than up, but this is the big moment. This is where his team needs him to come through. Great start. Let's see if he can put this together, trailing late in this football game.
They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
And they're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Here's Lewis to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
To the air again, Lewis. Rushes on. They get him stopped at the 32. A solid pickup, but it will bring up a fourth down and decision time. Last chance coming up. Fires one high and deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Rutgers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Yeah, how about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
If you haven't been to Tempe, Arizona to a college football game at Arizona State, it definitely should be on your bucket list. This is one of the most unique stadiums in all of college sports. Built into the side of a mountain, you literally can go for a hike and watch the college football game. They have one of the most fun atmospheres in all of the stadiums, and they have built a concourse that is definitely worth a visit. A little club scene gets you going if you want to watch the Sun Devils. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Sun Devils will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Just feeds the running back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Arizona State. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They punted on the opening possession of the game. Might still have a few plays left on that opening script. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. And they're not on the same page there.
And they're There's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Just keep swinging it. Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it a receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. You could tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
Long way to go on second down. They want to throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Second down to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Rides to the back. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Stepping to the right, trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Trying the left side. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
What a start for this guy, right? 2 drives, and that's already his 2nd rushing touchdown. And listen, this area of the field, David, in the red zone, you got to be able to run it. It's really hard to throw. The windows aren't very big. But this dude right now is feeling it.
And as a defense now, I understand the mission. Palmer, it's pretty simple. They're going to run the football. So I've got to meet that physical challenge, man. I got to stop the run, or else this is going to be a long day for this defense.
Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. They're out there taking a look at this sophomore defensive back, and we hope he's able to get back in the action shortly. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
2nd and long here. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Boley. Going downfield for the big play. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Making the adjustment on the play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The Sun Devils will punt this one away.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
On the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the gun, it's Hawkins. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, the sweet feet. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And that's good enough for 1st down.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Going to the run, it's Hawkins. Drop immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. This offense starts deep in a hole. To the air, it's Bowling. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Direct snap. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the third play of this drive, third down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll try to get it through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Cowboys want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on second down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Tough run here. It's Hawkins. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Quarterback keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Drops back. It's Spoley. He's going to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Down.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Hey, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and...
Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Sun Devils line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Cradles it at the 35. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Young. Timeout is called. They let it get down to 3 seconds before stopping the clock, and they'll have a chance to put points up before the break. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. He got it. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 4 team, the Michigan Wolverines.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
And it's the Longhorns with the lead right now in the first half. This has been a good one, a battle of 1-0 teams. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Down goes the quarterback, and they turn 2nd and short into 3rd and long.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Harris. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll go with Robinson. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Sun Devils in the hurry up. To the air, it's Boley.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. Fourth down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Luis. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Sun Devils are marching down the field. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The offense in hurry-up mode.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? That last connection left him a little short of the first down, but in perfect spot to attack on second and short. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Snap to the back. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. Wow, that's their second fourth down conversion on this drive.
And this is going to change the way I play defense. If they're going to go for it on fourth down, there is no, oh, I got to get them to fourth down, and they're going to punt. Man, I got to play all.
Got it! So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Sun Devils go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run with Brown. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Sun Devils! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Second down, gonna throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Pickup of 8, it's now second and 2.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Turning it on at the 30. Inside the slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Oklahoma State 31, Arizona State 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's West. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points up.
Snags it, and there's running room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Sets his feet. It's Bowling. Right side, it's Harris. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Hits inside. It's Robinson. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. From the gun on third down. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. In the red area, it's Robinson. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. So the final period starts with a second down play. Robinson again. Spins away from the defense. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Powers inside. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Hand off to the fullback. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Here's Robinson. They put the brakes on him. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Escapes the pressure to his right. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Snap it to the back. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line. Tried to push his way in, but not quite enough on fourth and goal.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They